Good morning, children. Let us begin with Standard 5 English Grammar, Unit 9, the preposition. You have already learned that prepositions are little words like at, in, on, off, etc. There are many kinds of prepositions. Some prepositions are used to show place or where something happens. So prepositions are very short words like at, in, on, with, of, from, and sometimes these are used to show certain place or something when it happens. For example, the children were playing on the beach. So this on shows the place that where it was happening. My mother is in the garden. So again this in shows where the mother is. The dog is hiding behind a rock. So again it is showing the place that where the dog is hiding. The children are playing under a big tree. So again this shows that where the children are playing. So these words on, in, behind, under, they are the prepositions. They are showing some connection of that noun where it is happening. Some prepositions are used to show time or when something happens. So certain prepositions, they show you the place, certain they show where it is happening, and certain prepositions show you the time. For example, the school starts at 7:30 a.m. No shop opens on Sunday. We visited Goa during the summer vacation. Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated on 2nd October. So this at, on, during, these are showing certain time that when it is happening. So these which short words which we are using like at, on, during, these we can say that they are the preposition of time because they are showing us the time. Some prepositions are used for special or other purposes. So, for example, when we read, we will know people have now started traveling by Delhi metro. We have rice and vegetables for lunch. Rani was late and the bus left without her. So here, by, for and without, they are used for certain other purpose, not for showing the time or place or anything where it is happening. So here it is connected with the noun to show how it is done. Now see the table. Prepositions are always followed by a noun or a noun phrase or a pronoun. Noun phrase means a group of words including the noun. For example, my sister is sitting. Preposition is on and the noun that is used is the chair. The second, the boys are hiding behind the stage. Third, we visited the Jog Falls during the summer holidays. This is the noun phrase. Next, many children travel by the metro every day. Everyone was staring at her. Here, her is a pronoun. Next, the bus left without him. Again, him is a pronoun. They are talking about the school concert. Here it is a noun phrase. So the prepositions can be used to join sometimes and show the connection of the noun phrase, or sometimes even the pronoun. So all these on, behind, during, by, at, without, about are the words which we use as prepositions. Now let us study the prepositions that we should use to show. Now, which prepositions show place? When you read in a sentence and you see upon, on, down, under, outside, inside, such prepositions, they show us the place. So we can say that they are prepositions of place. Now certain prepositions, they show you the position, like beside, against, between, among, and opposite. So these are showing you certain position, that in what position the noun or is placed. The next are direction, through, after, over, up and across. So these all are single words which show you the direction in which way it is done. So these all are the prepositions of place, position and direction. They show us, these words in the sentence show us which are the prepositions. Now some prepositions are made up of a group of words, means they are not a single word. Two or three words together we can say that they are a preposition. For example, ahead of, close to, in between, in front of, away from, on board, on top of, as far as, next to, up to, all over. So these are certain prepositions where we need to write them together, with two together or sometimes three together. And single words are also prepositions. So let us do this first exercise. We have to fill in the blanks with prepositions that indicate place, position or direction. So the options are given to us in that blue line. Let us read them. Among, above, round, against, across, in, after, on, beside, over. So now let us fill in the blanks. The first one. He hung the picture over the fireplace. Over means above the fireplace. Second, there is a new mall across the street. Third, we are playing against St. Mary's netball team. Fourth, Tajinder is running after his new dog. Fifth, we enjoyed our picnic on the beach. Sixth, he was sitting beside his sister. Beside means next to his sister. Seventh, we admired the full moon shining above. Eighth, children are reading in the library. Ninth, the ladies are sitting round the table and chatting. 10, there is a girl sitting among the sheep. Among means in between, all among. There are many sheep and she is sitting among the sheep. So these all are prepositions which some show the place, some show the position and some show the direction. Exercise 2, again we need to fill in the prepositions with the help of the box. So the words are given to us in the box and with the help of those prepositions we need to fill in these blanks. The first one, the teacher is standing in front of class. Second, my house is near the beach. So this is the box and the prepositions given to us are at, behind, near, in front of, around, on, through, round and at. So the third one is, the picture is on page 32. Fourth, the bottle of honey is in the cupboard. Fifth, the train went through a tunnel. Sixth, there is a long queue at the bus stop. Seventh, draw a square and then draw a circle round it. Eighth, they have built a fence around their garden. Ninth, her house is behind a small public library. 10th, he lives at 20 Mall Avenue. Exercise 3, again we need to fill in the blanks with appropriate prepositions. So let us fill in these blanks. The first one, the boys are jumping with joy. Second, I am afraid of big dogs. Third, I bought this pen for rupees 100. Fourth, learn this poem by heart. Fifth, listen to what I say. Sixth, you cannot mix oil with water. Seventh, we are tired of waiting for so long. Eighth, he readily parted from his money to help his friend. Ninth, people are fighting for their rights. 10th, he has recovered from illness. So all these what we filled in are all prepositions. The use of prepositions. Prepositions are used with some nouns. For example, congratulations on winning the first prize. Second, what is the matter with you? Third, what is the cure for malaria? Fourth, he is guilty of theft. Fifth, what is the reason for this noise? So here the prepositions are used along with nouns. Congratulation, matter, cure, guilty, reason. All these are nouns. And just after the noun is a preposition. So they are used with nouns. Prepositions are also used with some adjectives. Now what are adjectives? Is a word that describes the noun. So I am angry with you for your rude behavior. So angry with is an adjective phrase, and for is the preposition. The cupboard is full of clothes. Full is an adjective and of is a preposition. Your dress is covered with mud. Everyone was afraid of the bully in the school. Fifth, she was proud of her beauty. Sixth, he is very kind to us. 7. I am interested in watching this movie. 8th, be polite to your elders. 9th, he is very good at maths. 10th, the girls were very fond of their little brother. So certain prepositions are used with nouns, certain are used with adjectives. So they are connecting. They are showing you the connection. That adjective is connected with the preposition and showing you the place, position or the direction. Now certain prepositions are used after the verb. So for example, I agree. Agree is a verb to your proposal. So just after the verb is the preposition and it is showing the connection of that verb to that noun. Second, do not laugh at beggars. Third, apply for leave to the headmaster. Fourth, we were astonished at her success. Fifth, Akbar ruled over a vast empire. Sixth, we inquired about her health. Seventh, he fought against his enemies. Eighth, he has failed in the examination. Ninth, she prays to God every day. 10th, he is charged with theft. So just after the verb, mostly these prepositions are used. So they are connecting to the verb now. So the prepositions are used sometimes with nouns, sometimes with adjectives, and sometimes with verbs. And all these single words which we read are prepositions. So now let us do exercise 4. In this following statements, the prepositions have been used incorrectly in the sentence. We need to remove that error and correct it with the proper preposition and write it in the blank. For example, note, there may not be any error in some. So in case of that, we just put a cross in the blank provided to us. So the first one is just an example. Let us do that. The judge said, Mr. Baker is guilty with murder. He should be hanged. So here with is a wrong preposition which is used. So we have underlined it, and the real preposition which has to be used there is of. So Mr. Baker is guilty of murder. So we've written of and we have to correct it in that manner. So let us do the rest of the sentences. So the first one, he lives along the river bank. So your preposition here is along, which you underline. And here this preposition is used in the correct manner. So we do not need to make any change. So we put a cross in the dash. The second one, the foolish merchant had to part with his money and valuables. So here your preposition is a group of three words, that is to part with, which you underline. And here also this preposition is used in the correct manner. We need not correct it. So we put a cross in the dash. The third one, Arun is related with Nina. Your preposition is with and it is used in a wrong manner. So we underline with and we correct it with to. Related to Nina. Fourth one, the man is still in the hospital. He has not yet recovered with his illness. Again, with is your preposition used wrongly. So we correct it with from his illness. So your correct preposition to be used here is from. The fifth one, the teacher told him that he was weak in all subjects. Your preposition is in, you need to underline, and this sentence is correct. So we don't need to correct this preposition. We put a cross in the dash. Sixth, the new servant is not fit with anything. Your preposition is with, you underline. It is used in a wrong manner. We have to write there for. Seventh, the two men quarreled at each other every day. So at is your preposition which you underline, and the correct preposition to be used here is with. Eighth, stupid children make fun on everybody. So your preposition is on, you need to underline, and the correct preposition is of. Then the ninth one, the thief begged with mercy when he was caught and punished. So your preposition is with and it is used wrongly, and the correct preposition to be used here is for. The 10th one, the school is in need for money to construct the new building. Your preposition that you need to underline is for and it is used wrongly. The correct preposition will be of. The 11th one, the weary soldiers returned on months at sea. So your preposition is on, which is used wrongly, and your correct preposition will be after. 12th, you should not swim on such polluted water. Preposition is on and it is again used wrongly and it will come in such polluted water. 13, pick a number behind 1 and tell. Behind is your preposition you underline, and the correct preposition to be used here is after. 14th, at night we had a shower with rain. Your preposition is with, and the correct preposition to be used here is of. Shower of rain. 15th, is it far by Delhi to Jaipur? So your preposition is by, which you underline, and the correct preposition is from. 16, they are walking among the beach. So among is the preposition which is used wrongly, and you need to write there along the beach. 17th, my neighbor always parks his car before my garage. So your preposition is before, which you underline, and it is used wrongly, and the correct preposition will be in front of my garage. 18th, we are having a party at Shanti house. So at is your preposition which is used correctly here. So we put a cross in the dash. 19th, two old ladies were sitting opposite us in the bus. Your preposition is opposite. Again here opposite is used correctly. So we don't need to correct it and we put a cross in the dash. The last one, 20, John kept his suitcase behind his seat in the train. So behind is your preposition and the correct preposition will be under his seat in the train. So these we have corrected the wrong prepositions and written them correctly. So dear children, I hope you have understood this lesson of prepositions. So your homework is that you need to write these exercises neatly in your English grammar notebook. So thank you and have a very nice day.